Port Sudan, situated in Sudan's Red Sea coast, is supposed to serve as the war-torn country's primary gateway for humanitarian aid. However, relief agencies say deliveries are falling far below what is needed, and in some cases, failing to arrive altogether. Insecurity in active war zones has disrupted supply chains and limited access, while bureaucratic procedures and poor communication has slowed approvals and stalled shipments. Even when aid is pledged, it often fails to materialize on the ground, blocked by insecurity, fuel shortages, and the absence of a binding commitment to protect aid workers, particularly in areas controlled by the Rapid Support Forces, the paramilitary force fighting the army since April 2023. In 2025, attacks against aid workers have surged, with convoys targeted and hunger increasingly used as a weapon of war in Sudan's Darfur and Kordofan regions.
We've seen assets destroyed in the effort to deliver aid, and this is clearly not acceptable. Humanitarian assistance is not a target. Humanitarian assistance cannot be a target, and we do require and really demand that full respect is given for humanitarian workers and assets, and for the population, civilian populations, who are in desperate need.
For communities on the front lines of hunger and displacement, the consequences are immediate. Relief pipelines are breaking down, just as humanitarian needs reach record levels. The city of El Fashir in Darfur, under RSF control since October, has seen its fair share of the suffering.
We had no choice but to leave El Fashir. For over 18 months we faced severe hunger with no aid reaching us and shelling all around. We were fortunate to survive and make it to the port, hoping for a chance to start over.
The conflict is preventing aid from reaching those who need it most. Funding shortfalls, dangerous roads and ongoing delays mean that even when supplies reach the port, they often fail to get to starving or displaced communities. Each day without assistance puts more lives in danger.
Observers warn that the problem is not only logistical, but political. They say access restrictions and lack of accountability are preventing assistance from entering and moving through the country.
As this year ends, Sudan is still trapped between war and the promise of peace. With aid failing to reach those in need, millions approach the new year with shrinking support and unanswered questions about what comes next. Naba Muhiddin, CGTN, Port Sudan.